Hey everybody, it's me, Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a super long time since I've done a video, and it's kind of a dreary day today. Right now it's like, I don't know, what time is it? Like 7, almost 7:30 at night. It's a dreary, rainy day today, and I'm just kind of sitting around making my blanket. We're all in quarantine and we're just kind of doing the best we can to get through each day. And I just thought I would do a quick little cooking video. Today I'm going to make some Scottish shortbread cookies, which are one of like my favorite cookies in the entire world. They're so good. They're so buttery and just yummy. And so I thought I would just make a small batch. Probably just, eat a couple and then give some away to my friend just because he likes them too. So anyway, yeah, this is going to be a quick little video. It's not going to be super long, but we'll get started. We'll get started here. So first thing I have is I have 1 stick of softened butter at room temperature in here. And then in this little cup, I have a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And then in this bowl, I have 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour, and then an eighth a teaspoon of salt and an eighth a teaspoon of baking powder. And I just mix those together with a whisk just to combine them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream the butter so it's nice and soft, and then we're going to gradually add the powdered sugar. So let's get started doing that. Now please excuse my, you can probably hear all the stuff in the background. The cars going by, the air conditioner, all those things. I mean, this is not, I'm right on a little bit of a busy street, so it's a little bit, loud sometimes. You hear sirens and just cars going by all the time, but anyway. So just creaming the butter, it's easy to cream when it's at room temperature, obviously. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of the sugar at a time just to incorporate that in there. It's easier to do this. You can do this in a stand mixer if you want. I don't want to dirty my KitchenAid just because I'm only making a little batch of cookies. So I'm just going to incorporate all this sugar. Yummy. These are cookies I usually make at Christmas time, and I usually like dip the ends in chocolate and just, that kind of thing. Okay, so once you have all of the butter and the sugar creamed together, you're going to slowly add all your flour mixture. There's not very many ingredients in Scottish shortbreads. They're just, they're super, easy cookies to make, and they're just so delicious. They're so good with tea or like a nice cup of coffee or espresso. I'm a big espresso person. So I'm just going to start adding the flour, and we're going to blend all this together with the hand mixer. A little at a time, just so it doesn't make a big puff of flour cloud all over the place. Turn it off a little bit and then slowly mix it in. Yeah, this whole coronavirus, this is just so crazy, isn't it? I mean, my goodness, never thought you would live to talk about something like this, huh? I've been out of work now for about a month. Well, since like St. Patrick's Day. Maybe like the week after St. Patrick's Day, but right around then. And trying to collect unemployment and do all that stuff that everybody else in the country is doing. Yeah. I'm not having much luck with that. I don't know why, but yeah. I've had to file 2 claims, and it's not really going my way, but trying to stay positive and just, keep going one day at a time. Just keep trying because, all right, I'm just going to turn it up a little bit just to get it all together. It's gonna start looking like wet sand And you're going to, it's pretty much going to come together, you know, into like a ball. And then that way you'll know that you're done. You don't have to blend it anymore. But that's pretty much right where I am right now. All right. So that is your mixture. It's a little crumbly still, but because of all the butter that's in there, it's going to hold together nice. So right now, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move you. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit because because that way you can see me. I'm gonna roll it out onto my my countertop. We're gonna do. You can do cookie cutters shapes if you want, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just roll it into a rectangle, and then I'm gonna cut it into long lines, and then make like little almost like sticks, like a stick that you can dunk. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to move you down, and it's going to be a little rocky at first, so just bear with me. I'm just going to do this so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh, whoops. I fell over. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, let's see if I can get. All right, I think that's right about here, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my cookie dough batter. And I'm just going to take some flour. Yes, pardon my hand in the flour jar. I'm really the only one that uses it, so I don't judge me. Just put a little bit down there, a little bit on your hands. And I'm going to gather up the dough in my hand like this. It's actually like a really good feeling dough. It almost feels like Play-Doh. Like let me put this in the sink. So I'll try to show you. So this is basically like what it looks like. It's like really soft and indentable. It feels literally like Play-Doh. It's awesome. Like you could just sit here and play with it. So I'm just going to roll it out into like a rectangle if I can and try to get it, as smooth. You could almost just like press it, because it just will roll out really nicely. Get my rolling pin, get a little more flour, and just start rolling it out like this. You don't want it to like stick because it'll rip. So basically, just you're going to want to roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. And, a half to 1/4. Try to get it. I mean, my rectangle is not going to be a good rectangle, but I'm actually going to try to, and they don't have to be like perfect, but, so let's just see from there. That's about a good thickness. I know you can't really see from the camera, but I'm actually going to get an offset spatula so that I can lift the cookies up and put them on my cookie sheet. Bear with me. Okay. All right. So basically it's now in a, it's not really a rectangle, but what would be a good knife to use? Maybe this one? Maybe I'll use my fish knife. So you can like trim off. You can trim off the sides so that you get like a perfect straight edge. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll all like look the same. You can also reuse the rest of these scraps, like if you know what I mean. Like you don't have to throw them away. You can like just re-roll them. So I'll probably do that. So now I've got like a perfect square, and I'm just going to cut them into like maybe like 1 inch strips like this. You can put a little flour on your knife so it doesn't stick to the batter. Let's see, I think this is gonna make 5 rows, 5 perfect rows like this. And then I'll probably do, yeah, maybe I'll do, ooh, these are gonna be big. Let me go ahead and do, I'll make big cookies, why not? Why the hell not, right? Who cares? Make one like this. All right, so then I'm gonna take my cookie sheet, my offset spatula, and trying my best, I'm going to just lift it up off of the counter without, you know, trying to, like, you want to keep the shape because you want them to be nice and pretty and perfect. So you don't have to space them too far apart on the cookie sheet either, because they're not going to spread, you know, like a chocolate chip cookie would spread. These are just going to stay pretty much the same size that they are. So you don't have to worry about that, which is always good. So I'm gonna just do the rest of these on here like this. Some of them are a little wider than others, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna take the rest of this dough. After you roll it like a second time, it's gonna get a little bit dried out. So you probably just want to just do it twice, like roll it once and make all your cookies you can make, and then just roll it the second time and just make your, you know, the rest of them that you can get out of it, and then that'll be probably about it, you know. So these ones are going to be a little bit, I'll probably only get like 2 more, but that's okay. And we'll go ahead and cut the edges off and make them square like that. Cut 2 more cookies. All right. Ooh. This one's kind of sticking to the counter, but that's okay. All right, so there we have it. That's all the cookies I'm gonna get right now. I actually just made a half a batch. This recipe comes from the Fanny Farmer cookbook. And you know, I've been making these shortbread cookies for forever. This is like the recipe that I always use. All right, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a fork. I always like dip my fork in the flour just to, like, so it doesn't stick. And then you're going to, like, just prick holes. Let me see if I can do one up here. You're just gonna prick, like, down the cookie, like 5 or 6 holes, so that the cookie will cook evenly in the oven, like this. So I'm just gonna keep on doing that to all the cookies. And then after I do that, they just look so cute too. All right, and I'll show you after I get through with these. God, my hand is shaky right now. And I don't know why. But yeah, it gets pretty boring in quarantine, trying to just pass the time and do things. And I live in Florida, so it's so hot outside. You know, it's been in the 90s, and it literally just, it's like so freaking hot. Okay, so what you have here is you have little cookies with holes pricked in them. They're all approximately the same size. I mean, you know, give or take. So yeah, Sorry about my hand. So now I'm going to put them in my oven and I'm going to cook them for like 20 minutes until it's going to be, you don't want them to brown. You want them to just get like a little bit light brown on the edges. And that's pretty much about it. So then you're going to take them out and you're going to let them cool and on a cooling rack, and that's it. But they're really, really good. And I'll show you after they bake in the oven. Oh, let me set the timer actually. So I'll show you a shot of them after they bake, but that's where we are right now. So yeah, bear with me, hang in there, don't go anywhere. Here they are baking in the oven right now. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh. Yum. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I just took them out of the oven and I transferred them to just like a wire cooling rack. And this is what they look like. So as you can see, the bottoms have a nice little golden brown color. They're not real dark. They're just, like light brown on the edges. And this is a half of a recipe from Fanny Farmer's recipe cookbook or whatever. And it made 13 cookies. If you make them like the same size I did or whatever, it made 13 cookies, baker's dozen. And I'm sure if you made the entire recipe, it would do like 24 cookies, or, like I said, you could use cookie cutters and like do circles, whatever you want to do, just cute hearts or whatever. But I just like to do, I like to do this shape because, ooh, that's real hot. Just because they're easy to dunk and they're just easy to eat. They're really good. They're still too hot, so I'm just gonna let them cool. But this is what they look like, and they came out really good, and I can't wait to eat them. I'm just gonna have a couple because they're not on my diet, but every now and then a cookie is good, and it's kind of comforting during this quarantine time, and just to give yourself a little self-love with some good comfort food. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like this video, and give me any comments you would. I hope that you'll try this recipe. It's very, very good, and I think that you'll enjoy it if you like shortbread like I do. So thanks for joining me, and it was great to see you. I hope you're all staying safe, and we'll get through this time together and come out better on the other side, and everything will get back to normal soon. So you guys all take care. It was great to see you all again, or to not see you, but just to make another video, and we'll just go from there. And hope you all take care, and hopefully see you in the next video, whenever that'll be. All right, love you. Bye. Take care.